Okay, good morning. It's Wednesday, May 31st at 8:45. Now, I have been posting regular videos, but I haven't actually filmed anything in, I think it's been almost 2 weeks. I just had like a backlog of things. So I actually have, I guess I kind of have a lot to report. A lot has changed. And really, it's been changing over the last like couple months, and I just haven't really been talking about it, but it's now happening, so I will share with you my life changes. So, um, today is my last day of work. And for the first time in my life, I am not going right from one job to the next. I have been working since I was in high school, basically. Like in high school, I had part time jobs. I worked most of the way through college. Um, I guess the only time I didn't work was when I was in graduate school, which was a year and a half, but that was work in and of itself. Um, and every job that I've ever had, I've taken usually a few days off in between. And before this job, where I've been for 9+ years, I took 3 weeks, which was the most I ever took. So when I decided to leave, instead of doing what I would normally do, which is like find my next job, I decided, you know what? I'm taking the summer off. So things are going to be a little different around here. I'm not quite sure, I haven't quite figured out what my days are going to be like yet, other than I'm going to definitely do some traveling. I want to spend time at the beach. I'm off to Italy next week. I don't know what's wrong with my camera. It keeps like cutting out. But anyway, so as I was saying, I'm off to Italy next week. I'm going to Milan and Lake Como. I'm not going to Croatia after all. Thank you all so much for the tips, by the way. Super helpful. The reason I'm not going to Croatia is when I finally went to book my tickets, I would have had to book a one-way to Milan and a one-way from Croatia because it's two different airlines. And it turns out the one-way flights are like twice as expensive as actually booking a round trip. So for example, when I went to book a one-way to Milan, I was going to do the like premium economy, it would have been $3,000, but I could book the round trip for like $2,400. So I decided I was only going to be in Croatia for like 2.5 days anyway, and I decided it wasn't worth it for that. I have a lot of other things I want to do this summer, so I don't want to spend that much money on this one trip. So I'm really excited about that. I think in July I'm going to go down and spend like maybe a couple weeks in Charleston on Kiowa, in South Carolina on Kiowa and in Charleston. And then I don't really know what else I'm doing. I'm not going to really actively look for a job, but opportunistically as things, I actually already have a couple conversations over the next couple days just through networking, but I'm really not in a rush. So that's my like big, I guess, life event. So the daily get-ups will not be work get-ups. So we'll have to see how this goes. But there will definitely be some fun travel vlogs and things like that. What else? I feel like there was something else along those lines. Oh, so in that vein, over the last few weeks at work, it's been like just winding down, some lunches, some drinks. Yesterday, my boss had put a meeting on my calendar and he called me into like a bigger, a group of people that had cake, and they bought me this beautiful Chanel necklace as a going away present. So they know me, which was so nice. I love it. I will always think of my work family. I get choked up. And I don't want to be choked up today on my last day. But it's hard. It's been a long time. It was a hard decision. Okay. But tonight is drinks with a whole bunch of people. And then tomorrow's my first day of not working. So it's weird. So that's my big life update. Okay, so the other thing is I have a couple questions for you. One of you, it was weird. I get emails when you folks comment on my YouTube videos, but I think sometimes if somebody deletes it, I get the email, but then I can't find the comment. I'm assuming it's because they decided to delete it for some reason. But I got one of those emails this past weekend from somebody who said to me, oh, I'm assuming you know this, but you're out on these, you know how there are those websites where they basically make fun of bloggers and people with YouTube channels. So there's a thread about me. I'm like, whatever. I didn't know, but so I went and looked at it. And I have a couple questions on some of the not so nice feedback that I got. Hold on, I just need a tissue. Okay, one thing is a bunch of people commented on the length of my pants that I wear. And I actually like ankle length pants, but a bunch of people were like, why does she wear her pants so short? So my question to you guys is, do you think it looks silly, the length of my pants? And I'll show you, I'm wearing a pair today. But I like it because it shows off your shoes, and I only really wear really long trousers when I wear wide leg ones with like high heels and stuff. But like on a day-to-day basis, I like the ankle length. So I've been trying to pay more attention to like other people I see, other fashion people I like other YouTubers or bloggers or, you know, celebrities or people I follow on Instagram. And I feel like a lot of people wear their pants and jeans this length. So I don't understand the feedback. So I'm curious to know from you folks like who are part of my positive community here, your thoughts. Like, am I just so out of it that I don't realize like that it doesn't look good? Or are these people being hypercritical? Maybe a little bit of both. The other thing I wanted to comment on is that a bunch of people commented on, so the name of my blog when I started it like over 10 years ago is A Girl in Boston. And I've just kept that. And I know I'm not a girl. I'm well into my 40s. And I have thought about changing the name, but I don't know. I just never like put enough this is a hobby. I'm like, I don't really need to go out and change my actually, I don't even really update my blog anymore. I just update here on YouTube. But, to go out and change the artwork and change the name of all my social media channels and all that just seemed like a lot of work for something that, I just really do for fun. But I'd be curious to know what you think of that too. Because maybe I will change it. And the other thing, so this is another piece of big news, is that I am contemplating moving to New York. Which means then I may definitely have to change the name because I won't be in Boston anymore. I'm going to probably look for jobs here and there. But, my family is in New York. My brother's he's now back in the city, down in Battery Park. My sister's in Westchester. And, my nieces and nephews are there. So, I don't know. I'm giving some serious thought to it. So I may, at the end of the summer, do like a short-term rental for a month or two and just try it out. And see if I like living there. Like, I know New York well. I've spent a lot of time there, but I've never lived there. So we'll see. Is that all the real information I have to report? I think so. Yeah, I think so. So after today, I basically I'm glad I have my next trip planned. Because I now have a few days, I actually have a few busy days before I leave on my trip. I have a bunch of appointments. I'm going to get a bang trim. I need to get my nails done. I have a few I literally have 4 tickets from the dry cleaner, things that need to be picked up and dealt with. And, just stupid stuff that's been sitting, waiting to be done. And then I have to pack for my trip. So I'm glad I have kind of that to look forward to. And by the time I get back, it's practically mid-June. And then I'll probably plan my trip to South Carolina. So that is it. But thank you all so much for always watching and, always your positive comments and support. Because especially when somebody pointed me in the direction of that, my nails are not done at all, by the way. When somebody pointed me in the direction of those nasty websites that make fun of people. And I'm not the only one, and that's fine. But I don't really understand why people do that. But I thought to myself, you know what? I'm not going to let this get to me. I mean, first of all, even if it's said in a mean way, I'm trying to take it as is there really something I could improve or make better? But it makes me really realize that I should focus on you folks who we have this really nice community, this really nice rapport. I know there are a lot of you that are frequent commenters, and I read and appreciate everyone. So I just wanted to say that. And I think that's it. So for my last work outfit of the day, I'm actually boring. It's gray out, dreary, whatever. So I'm wearing my new Chanel necklace. I'm wearing an Hermes CDC cuff. Oh, that's another thing someone commented on. They were like, oh, all of her Hermes bangles are real, but those CDCs are fakes. They're not fakes. I've bought every single one of them myself at an Hermes store, so they're definitely not fakes. But anyway, this is an old Zara jacket. I'm wearing a Vince, just a black top, a pair of St. John ankle-length trousers. I don't know why that's so offensive. And Chanel shoes. And I'm going to carry my Givenchy bag. So that is today's getup. And it is now almost 9 a.m. And I'm heading into work for the last time. It's kind of surreal. So happy hump day. Bye. Okay, it is Friday. What is it, May? Oh, June 2nd, day 2 of my retirement. Are any of you guys Seinfeld fans? If you are, you may remember the episode about the summer of George where he decides to take the summer off and he has all these grand plans for what he's going to do, but he ends up sitting on his basically reclining chair most of the summer. I'm calling this the summer of Lissy, though I'm going to actually do more than sit on the reclining chair all summer. So it's day 2 of my summer of Lissy. And so far, so good. So a couple things. Wednesday night, my last day of work, a whole bunch of us went out for drinks, which was so nice. One of the people on my team, organized to get a bunch of people together. And it was really lovely. I work with such nice people. So it was a fun evening. But, one thing, some people have commented, oh, I bet people at work must look forward to your outfits every day and blah, blah, blah. And it's so funny because a bunch of people have said they'll miss seeing my shoes every day. One guy that I work with, he said, I know you don't even know my kids, but I've told them about you because I've told them about your shoes. He's told his daughters. The receptionist is going to miss seeing me walk in every day in the getup. So it's just, it was really, really nice. And I'm going to truly miss, I worked with such an amazing group of people. I'm going to really miss them. But having said that, I'm going to enjoy the time off for the first time in my life. So that was Wednesday night. And then yesterday, so despite the fact that I'm taking the summer off, I already had a little networking meeting yesterday. And I have a phone call this morning. Because, I don't want to close any doors. But then other than that, yesterday I met up with Alicia. We did some shopping and we had a lovely lunch. And it was a gorgeous day. So I had a really nice first day off. And I'm going to separately do a haul for you of my shopping from yesterday because I can't decide. There are 2 things I got which I had to order. So I probably won't have them till I'm back from Italy. So I don't know. Maybe I'll probably do that haul when I get back because then I'll have everything. And honestly, in the next 2 days before I go on my trip, I don't have a ton of time. I have to do a bunch of stuff and pack and organize myself. See, in retirement, who knew? You have no time. And, so one of the things I did want to mention about yesterday's shopping expedition is that several of you have mentioned the LeLabo, I don't know if this is how you pronounce it, LeLabo fragrances, and they're recently opened a store on Newbury Street, and I've been meaning to go in. But yesterday when I was in Saks with Alicia, she was like, oh, I want to show you something. She's like, because I know you and I are both always looking for new fragrances we really like. Why? I don't know, because I have all of those. But for some reason, I always like the next new thing. So I did get 2 samples. One was the vetiver. I don't know how you say that. And the other is the one I'm wearing right now. Oh, and I love it. What's it called? Shoot. I'll put it here because I can't remember the name of it. But I tried it yesterday. They gave me a sample. I'm trying it today. My sister's going to really like the one I'm wearing today too. So I got her a sample. But anyway, love it, love it, love it, love it. And I wanted to tell you too, when I was looking up information on LeLabo, because I just didn't know really anything about the company, their website. Oh no, LeLabo. No, that's not. I want their website. Not some other. Here. I was very amused about us. Okay, in their like about us section, where is it? We believe it is more humane to test cosmetics on New Yorkers than on animals. We believe celebrities should pay full price. Like, I just thought it was really clever. But anyway, I'm interested if you guys have any favorite, sorry, a little reminder popped up. If you guys have any favorite LeLabo fragrances. Yeah, and that's it, I think. I'm off today to, it's 10:45. I have a phone call at 11, like a quasi interview-ish kind of thing. And then I'm going at noon for a manicure pedicure, like before my trip. I'm getting a bang trim, and I just have some errands to run. And tonight I'm having a fun dinner with a bunch of graduate school friends, so I'm psyched. So that's it for today. And I don't know. I may end this here. I may be back tomorrow depending on what I do, but either way, the next videos will likely be from Lake Milan and Lake Como. And then when I'm back, I have a haul video for you. So, preview of things to come. Happy Friday.